Hello, grade 4. How are you? I hope to be well. Today, inshallah, we will start with Unit 4. The title of Unit 4 is It's About Crafts. What is the meaning of crafts? Look at the picture. Think of the meaning. Crafts. Crafts, yeah, teacher. Anything or making things by hand. Making things by hand. Let's write the meaning beside the word. Making things by hand اللي هي الحرف اليدوية in Arabic. Look here, we have a person who is making what? A pots. Okay, so the first thing we are going to read about, it's about pots. It's about pots. Okay, here, this potter makes plates, cups, bowls, vases, and a lot of different things. Okay, do you think what the meaning of potters? A potters teacher اللي هم a person who make pots. A person who make pots. البوتس اللي هم teacher الأواني ممكن يكون like plates, صحن, cups, كاسة, bowls اللي هي زجاجية أو صحن مجور نحكي عنها vases. كل هدول الثينكس أي شيء نقدر نحط فيه شيء نحكي عنه pots. And the potter mean هو الشخص اللي هو who do these things or who make these things. So we can write here, potter means potters, a person who, like the picture, your teacher, a person who makes pots, a person who makes pots. This is the meaning of potter. Now let's read the steps how the potter makes pots. Yes, yeah. This potter makes plates. حكينا ممكن تكون البوتس like plates, cups, pool, vases, and a lot of different pots. Of course, he used clay. What meaning of clay? Look at the picture here. What the meaning of clay? Clay, a teacher is صلصال in Arabic. Yes. So, okay, if I ask you the pronoun he refer to who? For sure, the pronoun he refer to the potter. اعمل circle هون على الهي واعطيها سهم to the potter. So he used clay and he used a special wheel. Wheel, your teacher, it's a machine specially for the clay. Okay, now let's read the step. Step number 1. First, he cuts the clay. It is heavy and sticky. Okay, so the first step he cut, look at the picture, he cut the clay. The clay, it's heavy. What the meaning of heavy? Heavy is the opposite of light. If I ask you what the meaning of heavy, or if I ask you what is the opposite of light, the opposite of light is heavy, okay? And sticky, what the meaning of sticky? Sticky in Arabic اللي هي لزج يا teacher, okay? Let's move to picture number 2, step number 2. Then he pushed and pulled the clay. He makes a large smooth lump. اوكي حكينا ان باللايف the same with العجينه اللي ماما بتعجنها وهي بتعجن شو بتعمل ماما؟ بتعمل push and pull حتى تصير عندي ايش؟ smooth lump كميه كبيره تكون it's smooth. What do you mean smooth? Smooth the teacher the same with soft. نكتبها smooth equal soft ناعمة. Okay. Now let's read number 3. Next, he throw, it's a verb, the clay onto the wheel. He throw the clay hard because he must stick on the wheel. The potter throw the clay where? Into the wheel. Why يا teacher؟ حتى يعملها what? Stick. يعملها لزجة or smooth or soft. Okay. Now after that, let's read after that what he is going to do. Number 4 together, just a minute. It's here. يا ريت النوتس يا تيتشر تكتبوهم أول بأول لأنه لما أنا أنزل في النوتس بتروح. Okay. So number 4, I think the picture is here. Yes. He makes the wheel slowly and He shapes the clay. What's the meaning of shapes here? Shapes here, it's a verb, not a noun. It's a verb, not a noun. بقول لك يا teacher, he makes the wheel turn. What do you mean of turn? Can I turn round and round? يدور يا teacher. Let's write it here. Turn the same with round and round. يدور, okay? Round and round, okay? Slowly, بلش العجلة يا teacher, round slowly, okay? Then he shapes the clay. What the meaning of shapes here? يشكل. It's a verb, not a noun. Now, after that, gradually. What the meaning of gradually? It's an adverb because it's end with ly, حكينا. So gradually mean you teacher step by step. Step by step. Gradually means step by step. The DG, okay? Step by step. Okay, so gradually he turned the wheel faster. First, can be a wheel slowly. Then after that, he will turn the wheel faster carefully. He pulled up the sides of the boats. What do you mean of sides? Look at the picture. هم الجوانب تبعون الإناء يا teacher. This is the side. Okay, جوانب in Arabic. Number 6. When the boat is going good, sorry, when the boat is a good shape, when the shape is good, the potter cut it off the wheel, okay? Now, look at number 7. He carried the pots. Look here, he wants, sorry, he dries the pot slowly. Where? Look at this machine, it's oven. So he is going to put the pot in what? In a big oven to dry. What the meaning of dries? حكينا اللي هي the opposite of wet is dries. Wet معناها مبلل, dries معناها جاف. Okay? Dries. الأصل تبعها dry because here it's a present simple verb. So wet. ودائما حكينا this sign related to the opposite. Okay? This sign related to the opposite will equal related to the synonym. And dry. جاف ومبلل. So he dries the pot slowly. Sometimes he bakes. What the meaning of bakes? يخبز. Okay, his pot in a big oven. This is the oven اللي هو الفرن in Arabic. Finally, look at this picture number 8. He paints the pot with color حتى يعمله decorated أو يعمله design. Now, your teacher, look here at the second page. Also, this paragraph related to the pot. The pot is shiny. What do you mean of shiny? Look at the picture here. Shiny. Like when I say the sun is shining. Shiny, the same with bright, your teacher. Shiny, the same with brightly. نكتبها together. لامع. Shiny. The same with brightly. Okay. اكتبوا النوتس عشان بس انزل على السلايد الثانية teacher تلقائي رح تنمسح. This pot is shiny and it has a beautiful color. Look, we have orange, dark blue, blue, white. We have many colors for the pots. Potters also make coil pots. What do you mean of coil? Your teacher can the coil is something like round shape, something like a circle shape, okay? And pinch pot. What do you mean of pinch? I need it just in Arabic. اللي زي القرص. Also, look here, they do not use a wheel to make these pots. So the potter, if he wants to make this kind of shape, he doesn't use what? A wheel, without wheel. Tamam? Okay, now let's move to the cloth. What do you mean of the cloth do you think? I will delete the notes. Yes, okay. Look here, what the meaning of the cloth? Cloth your teacher in Arabic اللي هي القماش. Okay, cloth. Okay. Yes. This weaver, a weaver teacher a person here. She is a weaver. The weaver is a person who is making or who is weaving the clothes. Okay. Here, this weaver, this is the weaver. Okay. He worked with wool and he worked with cloth. This weaver is making clothes. She related to who? She related to the Weber because the Weber here is women. So circle on she and put it to the Weber. She is using wool and loom. What do you mean wool? Well, it's a kind of cloth so and loom يا teacher اللي هي السنارة أو الإبرة اللي بيستخدموها for waving. Look at this picture. This is the loom, okay? And here, look, the thread on the loom. What do you mean of a thread? Did you remember? We took it in the phonics last unit. It's the same with the string. It's a kind of string. So right beside that thread here, thread T-H-R-E-D equal string. Okay. So on the loom, so the thread on the loom, look at the picture the same with this. Go from the top to the bottom. So they move that loom from the top to the bottom, okay? The wave push the wool between the threads. Okay, now your teacher here, we have another thing we are going to learn about it. We have the basket. What the meaning of basket? Look at the picture. Here we have basket. People all around the world make baskets. This woman is waving reeds. What the meaning of reeds? هم يا teacher in Arabic القصب أو القش, okay? اللي هم بنصنع منهم الباسكت, okay? So this woman is waving reeds together. Some people cut long straight twigs. Did you remember what the meaning of twigs? It's a part of a tree. هي أغصان الشجرة. Okay, so also they can make the basket from reeds. Also they can make from what? Twigs, but the twigs must be straight, okay? Straight, like a line straight, okay? Look at the word straight, حكينا G and H, it's a silent letter, okay? They are not as soft as reeds. So your teacher ما بتكون التويجز غصن الشجرة ما بتكون soft ناعم the same with reeds بتكون شوي خشن. So they cut the twig with a sharp knife. What do you mean of knife? Look at this picture. This is the knife. Okay. Also here the letter K is silent. مش تقرأ لي إياها knife. No, it's wrong. Knife. Okay. Now let's move to the last thing in the paragraph. Candle. What the meaning of candle? It's a very interesting thing. Look at the picture here, teacher. We have candle. This is the candle. هي الشموع يا teacher. I think كلياتنا we love candle. Let's read some information about candles. Candle maker dip string. What do you mean with dip? Dip يا teacher like يغطس أو يغمس اللي هي put something down. نكتبها together. Dip. It's a verb. Okay. But something down, okay? This is the mean and it is verb. V حكينا related to verb, okay? Letter V with capital letter related to verb. Okay, now let's continue. So dip the string into a hot wax. حكينا in the class, what is the difference between hot wax and candle? الكاندل teacher اصلا الاوريجينال تبعته اللي هي الهوت واكس اللي هم الشمع السايح اسمه هوت واكس ولما تخلص كل الشمع بحكي عنها كاندل اوكي يعني here we have hot wax لما يصير cold وhard بيصير اسمه candle okay so the candle maker dipped the string in a hot wax the wax goes بيصير هذا الواكس what hard cold and hard. What the meaning of cold اللي هي the opposite of hot and what the meaning of hard حكينا اللي هي قاسي okay they do this a lot of time and the candle gets fatter and fatter look here he put for the first he put the string in the hot water for the first one also he dip it one more again then he will become what fatter حتى تصيري teacher تخينة like more than one finger. Okay, now look here at the last paragraph also it's about candle. Sometimes they heat the wax, then they pour it into a metal or plastic molds. Look يا teacher. So عندي two ways حتى أعمل الكاندلز يعني إما بنعمل السترينج we are going to dip the string in a hot water, or also we have another way اللي هي we can pour. What do you mean of pour? Look at the verb pour. مش pour زي ما حكيتوا لي بالكلاس معناها فقير. pour فقير اللي هي P-O-O-R. No, here look at the letters B-O-U-R. Okay, اللي هي teacher معناها يصب. Okay, look here. This is the verb pour. يصب. يصب يا teacher ال hot wax in what? In a plastic or metal mold اللي هو القالب. Okay. The wax cools. When the wax is cold and hard, they open the molds and take out the candles. Okay, بتكون أخذت الكاندل the same shape with the molds نفس الشكل. Okay, look here, we have candle lights make everything pretty. Yes. Now, teacher, let's move to the pupils book, page 50. The pupils book, page 50. and we are going, a teacher, to answer that question together. Okay, here. Question number 1 اللي هو vocabulary. Reading comprehension and vocabulary. Question number 1, we have 10 sentences. Okay, we are going to read the sentences with beginning and we are going to put the correct ending. I will read from 1 to 10. Then from A to J, then we are going to match the correct in the correct place. Number 1, طبعا يا teacher answer according to the lesson حسب النص, not from our head. The potter used clay and number 2, first. Number 3, next he throws. Number 4, he throws the clay hard because. Number 5, he makes the wheel turn slowly, gradually, carefully. When the pot is in good shape, he dries the pot. Number 10, finally. Now I will read the next column. A, he pulls up the side of the pot. The potter cut it off the wheel. The clay hard onto the wheel. D, slowly. E, and he shapes the clay. He pans the pot. He cuts the clay. He has a special wheel. It must stick onto the wheel. He turns the wheel faster. Yes, number 1. The potter used clay and what else? So the potter used clay and what? And he has a special wheel. So number 1 with H. I will write it with you, okay? Number 1 with H. Yes, this is H. Write with me, put the answer. Okay, this is H. It's not very clear because it's not a text. I'm working with mouse. Yes, it's okay. H, yes. Now, number 2, first. Look at first. First, what he is going to do first? He cuts the clay according to the first step. So, 2 with G. Yes, look at number 3. Next, where does he throw? The clay hard onto the wheel. So, 3 with C. Yes, look at 4. He throw the clay hard because what? It must stick onto the wheel. So 4 with I. Yes, look here with number 5. He makes the wheel turn slowly. So number 5 with E. He shapes the clay. So this is E. I will write E with you. Yes, gradually he turned the wheel faster. برجع بعيد يا teacher. I answer according to the text حسب النص اللي كنا نقرأ فيه. Okay, this is J. Carefully he pulls up the side of the pots. حكينا برفع sides of the pots carefully حتى يكون عندي good shape. Yes, this is A. When the pot is good shape, شو حيصير عندنا? The potter cuts it off the wheel. So this is with number B. Yes, he dries the pot where? he drives the boat with number D slowly. حكينا بنشفها slowly, and sometimes he put it in a big oven. Just a minute here, it's a D, not a D. This is D, okay? Yes. Now, finally, the last step with number F, he paints the boats. This is the last one with F. Yes, write the answers down. Then we are going to move to question number 3. Question number 2 عملنا له discussing بالclass وعملنا له discussing بالonline class. I don't need it from you online. Just now we are going to move to where? To the number H, to the number 3. Here, your teacher, I will delete your teacher the notes because we are going to answer number 3 together. Look here. We have cools, we have heat, gradually, finally, pours, and depth. حكينا cools, the same with cold. Heat حكينا يسخن. حكينا gradually, step by step. Finally حكينا اللي هي at the end. Pours اللي هي صب and depth حكينا عنها يغطس. طبعا المينينجز احنا اخذناها in full details بالكلاس وانا رجعت عرفت الكلاس اونلاين يا تيتشر للطلاب اللي ما حضروا واللي كانوا غايبين. It's okay now. راح اكتب لكم يا تيتشر التكست next to the question حتى يضل اوضح عندكم because I don't have space. Okay, number 1, the candle maker space the wax in a big pan. Okay, so heats هو بيسخن heats. So heats with number 1. Number 2, the candle maker space the long candle many times. حكينا دب بغطس candle many times. Why? To get fatter. So number 2 was depth. Here, D-I-P-S. Yes, look at number 3. Space the candle gets fatter. حكينا gradually. So number 3 with gradually. Sorry, U-A-L-L-Y. Yes. Yes, look here. He hot wax into a mold. What he is going to do? He pours. بصب hot wax in a mold بالقالب. So here is pour. P-O-U-R-S. Okay, now with number 5, the wax in the mold cools and go hard. حيبرد cools, then he is going to be hard. So here is cool. Can a cool the same with cold? Can it have 2 meanings? Yes. The last one is space. The candle maker open the mold and take out the candle. And this is the same meaning with what? Finally, or at the end, the candle maker open the molds and takes out the candle. Here, so fine. I-N-A-L-L-Y, finally. Okay, that's fine for today, yeah, teacher. I hope to be everything is okay for you. If you have any question, ask me on WhatsApp. ويعطيكم العافية وبتمنى من جميع الطلاب إنها تكون معي face to face بالأونلاين حتى تكون الأمور clear أكثر. يعطيكم العافية و see you إن شاء الله on Sunday. Bye bye.